Hello guys and welcome to the L42 podcast. I'm Jimmy and I'm joined by the wonderful chauffeur.
Johnny the driver.
Johnny.
Here.
Johnny the baby driver. Gary Monk! Sorry if you've got headphones. Strikes again. That, what did I call him? Gingerhead, bog-eyed bastard.
Yeah.
Fucking managed to beat Bielsa again. That's, 3 wins and 1 draw against him in 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Which is absolute gash when it comes to our points tally. So, we have just witnessed 2-0. 2-0 defeat.
Two late goals, wasn't it?
2 very late goals. Literally, if it was rugby, the game would have finished and it would have been a 0-0.
Yeah.
But sadly, it's not rugby. It is football. And, yeah, right. What went wrong?
I'd put it down to if we just need to score, because they scored from, we got 2 shots on targets, they scored.
Yeah.
We sky it over the bar, we don't put away the chances, and if we did, then it would have never come to what it did.
Well, half-time, I looked at the stats, and we had 10 shots and 5 on target. In the second half, we finished off with 14 shots and 5 on target. We didn't get a single shot on target the entire last 45 minutes.
And we literally, Bamford had 4 yards out, 5 yards.
Yeah, he was just about that fucking mini box in front of the goal. And he put it in Rose Z.
Yeah, I think that if you put those chances away, we put the game to bed, and we're not where we're near the end of the game, everyone's behind them, pushing them up, and they're all up in their third, and that's where they just kind of counter-attacked, didn't they?
Yeah.
Went down the right. I don't know what to say.
Right, well, let's start from the beginning then. First half, we looked the better team, definitely.
Yeah.
We were dominating, we were moving the ball about quite freely, to be fair.
Yeah.
You mentioned when we were walking back up to the car, we did have quite a few wayward passes.
Yeah. I think that was some of the problem, wasn't it? The wayward passes that got to us as well. You weren't as clinical as we normally are. We had the possession still, but we was giving the ball away. People were frustrated even in the first half because it wasn't as pleasing to the eye as we normally are. Whether that, I don't know if that was down to Wednesday or us being knackered from us. I don't know.
Well, within, I think, the first 5 minutes, I looked at Barry Douglas and his head was down. He looked tired after the first 5 minutes. I think the extremely high tempo of this Arsenal FA Cup game has kind of probably screwed us a little bit in the sense of we use a lot of energy and we play fantastic against Arsenal.
Oh yeah, we were creaming, weren't we?
first half, all my days.
Yeah.
But yeah, that for us was a great result because we can concentrate on the league.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it doesn't help us today, does it? Because we weren't clinical. We just didn't take our chances.
Didn't all. I mean, first half chances.
We did score.
Yeah, we say. Yeah.
We did score. So technically it was 2-1, but it was classed offside. But that linesman, he just gave so many offsides. Mm-hmm. Even on balls where it didn't even look like they were offside. No. Unfortunately, because where we're sat, we don't see the big screen. So we can't see the replays. So we literally do just go off of what we can remember. But from where I was sat, they didn't look offside.
No.
So it must have been...
there were players on the pitch as well, seemed quite animated as well. It seemed like genuinely they didn't feel there was offside.
Yeah.
You don't see that often, but yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so anyway, Bamford did score from a header, which was ruled offside, which I believe, had that gone in, this game would have taken a completely different turn. We would have probably gone on and won it 2 or 3-0, I reckon. Because that would have brought Sheffield Wednesday out and it would have opened up so much more room
for us behind the back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, we went in at half-time 0-0.
Yeah.
Came out the second half. And then, like we said, Costa down the right.
Yeah.
Kicked it in to Bamford, who pretty much had a defender on him, but he still had plenty of room to tap it into a top corner, bottom corner.
He got to it.
It ended up at the back of the south stand, and you know, I turned to you, or you turned to me, and we're like, we need to score them.
Yeah, that was it. It was like that was the time to score. Like, okay, forget about the other chance we already had anyway. That was the one that you can't really give an excuse for that, I don't think.
One positive, Pablo was back. How do you think he played?
Yeah, didn't see much of him really.
Yeah, I think when he were on the ball, he did pick out some nice passes, but I think he still needs, you know, a good week to get sort of back into his fitness.
Yeah, I do. I think it was like the last time he's been off as well.
Yeah,
it takes time to warm up, doesn't it?
And hopefully with QPR coming up, he can probably start and create something special.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Helder Costa again. He came down the right, got to about the edge of the box, and then skied it
as well. I think he did that in the first half as well. Remember once he skied it as well. He did exact like replica of the first half. Literally, he just. So you can't just, you know, we can't just go on Bamford for not, you know.
No, we had chances up and down the park really. Like Harrison, I think had a decent shot as well, which was saved in the first half.
Yeah.
But then it comes to last 5 minutes. I was thinking to myself, like, do you know what? I looked at the Charlton West Brom game. They were drawing 2-2. Still don't know how that finished actually. But I thought, you know what, point's not bad. Would be 7 clear of Brentford, and we can work from them.
Full time 2-2.
Full time 2-2. Yeah. So even then, we're now a point off top, and we're still 6 points ahead of Brentford.
Yep.
But yeah, it was. They went down the left hand side. Oh well, no, that was the second goal, wasn't it? The first goal played into Murphy, who just seemed to break off of, I can't remember if it was Cooper or White, one of the two.
Yeah.
And he took it, and I thought to myself, he's taking this too far.
Yeah.
He's not going to score this.
From that angle.
And then Kiko just seemed to dive the wrong way, and it just slopped past him.
Yeah.
The Wednesday fans just went off their rocker, which we'll come back to probably in a few minutes. And then, you know, board goes up, 5 minutes left, thinking, we might be able to nick a cheeky equaliser. Something we've managed to do all season, all the last season, and then go on to win it most of the time. But no, not this time. They took it down the left-hand side, crossed it in, and then somebody just slotted it in the... What was his name? Nui. Whatever his fucking name is. He pretty much top corner. And Sheffield Wednesday have gone away. Did. But they've gone away with the 3 points. But it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, they're going to get them points deducted anyway for the financial fair play didgeridoo that they've been doing. So really, it's 3 points lost, but not really 3 points gained for them when it comes to end of season, and they get deducted 21 points and they go down. So at the end of the day, I'm gutted. Don't get me wrong, because with West Brom drawing,
we had a massive chance.
We had a massive chance to go 2 points clear of them. Yeah, would have gone. What would have been? Would have been 11 clear of Brentford. Now we're 6. Yeah. But that is the silver lining, I suppose. We're still technically 2 wins off where Brentford are currently sat. Fulham are behind them, so we're 7 points off Fulham now, and we're 8 off of Forest, and we're 10 off of Wednesday. So we've still got a lot to build on.
Yeah, and I think if we go from next week, QPR, they're 15th.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot to play for still, and we need to get back onto winning ways then.
Yeah, definitely. Because February, I was saying to you earlier today, February looks tough, where we've got like Forest, then Bristol City, I think maybe Fulham or Swansea straight afterwards. It just looks really hard as the 3 weeks of Feb, and then like the first week of March. Looks like it's going to be a tough fixture to grind, and we need to take as many points off of that as possible. But then, luckily, after that hard run, it is then all the teams in like the lower half of the league that we play. So the ones fighting for survival at the bottom, like your Barnsleys, your Stoke, your Huddersfield, Wigan, Luton, if we come up against them, I think they'll be tough games because they will need the points to survive. If we get them pre-February, which I think we do with Wigan, and I think we get Luton at the beginning of March, or maybe it's mid-March, I think we might be able to beat them. But when it comes to Barnsley, it's towards the end of the year, so I think that's going to be tough. I think it's either Good Friday or Easter Monday. We've got Barnsley, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, what did you make of the atmosphere today? I think
a bit. I don't know, a bit lacklustre. I believe. Yeah. I mean, even
as the game went on, definitely.
He's got a bit frustrated.
First 10 minutes, it was great. Like that is the first 10 to 15 minutes is probably one of the best atmosphere with away fans and home fans.
I think, like you said, it was because of the away fans. They were quite. Yeah, rowdy and that, and it was good for us, and we were.
In fact, I have to take my hat off. I think Wednesday have been the best away fans to come to Ellen Road this season.
I tend to agree. Yeah. For them having the majority of the time, you could hear them now and again, and they were behind their team,
and they were loud. Yeah. Hats off to them.
Even before they scored.
They were. Yeah, and then after they scored, that were it. Like their second goal when they sang, "If you don't bounce, then you're a blade base." You're a blade, something along those lines. And when you had like 3,000 people all jumping in unison and singing that song, that was pretty impressive. So anywho, QPR next.
QPR.
Just scratch this one off and throw it in the dustbin, and let's get on the winning ways. Thanks for listening. If you want to give us a 4-star review on any of the platforms in which you can do, or I know if you're listening on Spotify, just hit that follow button. It would be greatly appreciated. Just goes to show you that people are listening and liking our content. And thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, farewell for us.
Farewell.